Alright, let's dive into this because this fight between Moses Itauma and Filip Hrgovic is shaping up to be more than just a title bout. It's a clash of narratives, styles, and egos. And the recent face-off interview? It's pure gold for anyone who loves the psychological side of boxing. Here's my take on it. First off, the hook. Imagine being 21 years old and stepping into the ring for a vacant IBF title against a seasoned veteran like Hrgovic. That's Moses Itauma's reality. But here's what's fascinating. This isn't just a fight, it's a generational clash. Itauma represents the new wave, the hyped-up prospect, while Hrgovic is the gatekeeper, the guy who's been grinding for years. Personally, I think this matchup is less about who wins and more about what it reveals about the sport's future. Now, let's break it down. Itauma's comments about exploiting Hrgovic's tendencies are intriguing. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just fighter speak, it's a strategic mindset. Itauma's team is clearly studying Hrgovic's style, looking for patterns, weaknesses. But here's the thing, Hrgovic isn't a one-trick pony. He's got power, endurance, and a chip on his shoulder. So, when Itauma says he doesn't need speed or power to win, I'm skeptical. In my opinion, that's either overconfidence or a brilliant mind game. Either way, it's bold. Hrgovic's take on Itauma's resume is where things get spicy. He's not wrong, Itauma hasn't faced anyone like him. But here's where I think Hrgovic might be missing the point. Itauma's rise isn't just about his opponents, it's about the momentum he's built. Yes, Hrgovic had a tougher road, coming from Croatia, fighting in the WSB, and climbing the ranks. But Itauma's path, though smoother, isn't without its challenges. Being a youth world champion at 20? That's no small feat. What this really suggests is that both fighters are products of their environments, and that's what makes this matchup so compelling. The exchange about resumes is pure theater. Hrgovic calling out Itauma's opponents as over the hill is classic trash talk, but it's also a way to shift the narrative. Itauma firing back with "What were you doing at 21?" is a smart move. It forces Hrgovic to acknowledge his own journey. But Hrgovic's response about nationality and opportunity? That's the real insight. He's not just talking about himself, he's highlighting the systemic advantages and disadvantages in boxing. If you take a step back and think about it, this fight is as much about geography and opportunity as it is about skill. What makes this really interesting is the psychological warfare. Hrgovic is trying to downplay Itauma's achievements, while Itauma is positioning himself as the underdog with something to prove. But here's the kicker, both fighters are right in their own way. Hrgovic's experience is undeniable, but Itauma's potential is off the charts. This raises a deeper question, can raw talent and strategic planning overcome years of hard-earned experience? Personally, I think it's a coin toss, and that's what makes this fight so exciting. Finally, let's talk about the bigger picture. This fight isn't just about the IBF title, it's about legacy. Hrgovic needs this win to cement his place in boxing history, while Itauma needs it to prove he's not just hype. From my perspective, the real winner here is the sport itself. Fights like these remind us why boxing is more than just punches, it's storytelling, it's drama, it's human ambition. So, when August 29th rolls around, I'll be watching not just for the knockout, but for the moments that define careers. What do you think? Is Itauma ready for this step up, or will Hrgovic's experience be too much to handle? Let me know in the comments.